A lot of people are not aware that Bangkok has such a modern public transportation system. The BTS was finished in 1999, expanded again in 2018, and I'm telling you guys 20 things about it today. So the first thing you'll notice is that there's 2 to 3 floors. That's the platform floor, and then that's where the trains go. You could take the elevator. Normally it would be reserved for maybe like elderly or disabled people, but as you can see, maybe it's people who just got to the elevator first instead of the stairs or the escalator. Of course, you can always take the stairs if you don't mind potentially getting a little sweaty. I think that people often take the stairs on the decline, not on the incline, and that the most popular option is probably the escalator. So one thing you'll notice is people want to chill on the right side, and if you want to run up, you got to go on the left side. This really reminds me of how Hong Kong is, even though Hong Kong is trying to change the policy right now. So I'm chilling on the right side, left side, I'm running up. Point number 3, now that we've made it to the 2nd level elevated platform, we can either go to the 3rd elevated platform to either Keha or Kokut, which is in opposite directions on Sukhumvit, or we could just enjoy some of these shops. There's a ton of shops in the station. Obviously it depends, you know, the fanciness of the shops, sort of who it's catered towards will vary depending on if you are in Trampong, Asok, Tonglor, Ekamai, you know, it's gonna vary per the demographics of the station. Point number 4, the types of shops that are located in the BTS can be pretty extensive. As you can see, we got a bakery right here. We got a last shop right here. They've got all types of stores on the inside once we tap in. But here's a clip of me getting some very expensive, but pretty decent Tang Hulu in the Thai BTS station. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, guys, this was a lot pricier than I thought. I could not believe this was 100 baht. They are taxing people at a BTS station. All right, guys, you guys, they wrapped it up in rice paper. First one's strawberry. Second one's blueberry. Last one's marshmallow. I'll just take a little bite of that. Hey man, never seen before Tang Hulus in the Tonglor BTS. As you can see, there are a lot of different options for the BTS. We could buy a limited day pass. We could buy tourist rates, but we may be limited by zone. I think the vast majority of people are gonna opt to spend 200 baht and get themselves a rabbit card. This rabbit card is just gonna go based on the distance of the BTS that we travel. Maybe, you know, each trip costs 20 baht. Some trips cost 55 baht. You could also use this at McDonald's, 7-Eleven, the Turtle Station, which is almost like a 7-Eleven. But so it's kind of like an octopus card, but the functionality is not fully as universal like it is in Hong Kong. But definitely get yourself one of these rabbit cards, 200 baht, it's about $7 USD. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. You cannot buy this rabbit card and load it up with a bunch of cash unless you got a passport. Otherwise, you're gonna be using this right here. And you know, this is gonna be in Thai, Chinese, Japanese, and English. So you gotta just buy the single ride cards through the machine. By the way, the machines do not give change, only the counter does. Point number 6 about the BTS, we are gonna tap the card, RFID, you know, it reminds me of the octopus card. The New York subway system is moving towards this system with Apple Pay and things like that. But for a while, the New York Metro was like, you had to swipe the card and get the contact points or whatever. This, we just gonna tap it. Point number 7, you may get a random bag check once we go inside, but this is designed to keep people safe. I think it's better. In Asia, you see a lot of random bag checks, and you just couldn't do that in America, but they need to do it in America. Now, I cannot speak for outside the BTS, but point number 7 is inside there's very little littering. I don't wanna say that it's 0%, but I wanna say it's 1/10 of the New York subway. And they even got a whole shop right here. Like, it's interesting because you're not really allowed to eat or drink in here, but they're selling all this stuff to eat and drink inside the subway station. As you can see, they have so many different advertisements at the Turtle, and they even sell like a lot of frozen foods here. This is the couple set for Valentine's Day. Now, I don't really know who's buying their Valentine's Day dinner at the Turtle and the BTS, but it's good to know that promotion is available. It's like Korean. They got mala, konjac, kimchi, mala. This is some sort of jjajangmyeon. Man, it's so Pan-Asian here in Bangkok. As you can see, they got all types of different things in the BTS. They got LCD advertisements that are running 100 different ads. They got ATMs from a variety of banks. But we are gonna go to the 3rd floor platform they call it platform 2. I call it the 3rd floor because I count the ground floor as 1 or whatever. But to Khu Not. It looks like Khu Cot, but it's Khu Not. So here's the truth, guys. Every BTS station is a little bit different. The ones with more tourists, for example, they may have like the anti-death or, suicide. I don't know if we want to say the word, get demonetized, but like they may have a glass panel preventing you from throwing yourself in front of the train or whatever like that. We're in Ekamai, less touristy. They don't have that. They also do not have the digital screens that are telling you exactly when the BTS train, SkyTrain is going to arrive. But we will see some other stations that do have those things.
All right, guys, so once we're in the BTS, everybody is very quiet and you cannot drink or eat. I know they sell a lot of stuff to drink and eat here, but I would say this is exponentially more quiet and well-behaved, and everybody's using Bluetooth compared to New York City. Maybe Asian. Wow. 10x. Look around. So there is priority seating, much like throughout Asia. Basically, during rush hour, there may be women-only carriages or, train carts. As you can see behind me, people do honor it. They may give it to a monk, they may give it to an elderly person, but they may sit in that seat as well until that person arrives, and they give it up. All right, so guys, it's not 100 out of 100, but technically you're not supposed to lean on the metal rails like that. It's considered impolite. I did it before because it's okay in New York City, but you're supposed to just hang on to it, stand by it, and not be improper and too casual in the BTS. BTS is a little higher, uppity. So, maintain the uppity niceties and mannerisms. As you'll notice behind me, there are a ton of TV screens airing just ad after ad, just like an advertisement bonanza. And sometimes you'll see, and even in the same cart, one guy may have, or one girl may have 3 or 4 advertisements, and that whole cart just belongs to like one famous person. Number 15, guys, on the train, busking or begging is strictly prohibited. By the way, I'm not drinking this. I'm not trying to violate the rules. I'm just saying, so I keep it low. I shouldn't even be holding it, but I'm just saying, I got caught with it. But I'm saying that you cannot have street performing. You cannot have begging. It's strictly forbidden. And I wouldn't say 100 out of 100 times, but I would say probably in a whole day, there's only a very, very few people who hop the turnstile. It's very, very uncommon because you could get in really big trouble.
So we are nowhere close to rush hour right now, but during rush hour, you will see people obey these lines in the sense of letting the outflow come out, and then the inflow is gonna be waiting on the side, and it just keeps everything organized. People from bumping into each other, getting into arguments. I just don't think Thai people are really like that, but it's still, maintain the flow and the structure. Number 17, at 6 p.m., they will play the Thai national anthem on all BTS platforms, and everybody should technically stand up. So hopefully we can get a clip of that for you guys, but it's not anywhere close to 6 p.m. right now. As you can see, there's so many different ads right here for a variety of things: NGOs, government initiatives, banks, loans for property, all the way to McDonald's. Hey man, is this a Fung Bros photo? It's that cheesy Asian style there. Behind us, man, shout out to Superbond. He got the fresh cut in this photo, and he wearing almost like that AP sort of Breitling G-Shock. Andrew trained the Superbond. Once you are exiting the BTS, you could stay on floor 2 and you could connect to a mall or a famous office building, or you could go all the way down to the ground, street level with the cars and the pedestrians. But you have a lot of different options on how you want to exit. Sometimes there's even a skywalk that connects to adjacent stations. So you could be walking for a while, but you'll be walking on an elevated platform. And I'll show you guys that as well. Another thing that I noticed is that there are a lot of beauty or stay slim ads or fillers or Botox type ads. You see that a ton in the BTS. Man, there's gotta be at least half the ads. As you can see here, classic BTS scene, you got running LCD curved ad. bag check, metal detector, and of course, I'm gonna tap out and see how much this actually cost me in terms of bot. All right, you guys, we're about to go fill some Chataburi cuisine here in Nana, so listen, it's not what you guys think about Nana, but you got to be clear about which direction you're going, because it runs along Sukhumvit like the spine of a fish, and then there's these like needles or fish bones that go up or down. So are we going below Sukhumvit, or are we exiting to go above Sukhumvit? We want to go above, so we're gonna go ahead and exit on the north side, but now I gotta pick which way I'm gonna descend. Stairs, escalator, or elevator. Listen guys, I have literally never ever taken the BTS elevator, even when I had a scooter. So this is my very first time checking out this style of going down to the street. So as you can see, the BTS SkyTrain, it is a very, very cool thing. I think that a lot of people would not predict that a city like Bangkok would have such a system. It's been around since 1999. It's expanded in 2018, and I'm sure in the future, they'll expand the BTS even further. The MRT is actually the subway system, so let me know if you guys want a review of that. But like we said, that's 20 points about the BTS. Probably one of the most shocking thing for foreigners that are like, that they're maybe pleasantly surprised by when they come to Bangkok. Make sure you sign up for Tiger Club at the link below. And until next time, Hop Hop Boys, live from Bangkok, we out, peace.